Thank you very much to all of the panelists. Let me just briefly respond to Mr. King's statement about letting the market decide who benefits from the transition to more advanced technology. For the last 50 years, the market has done just that. And the result has been there has been a $50 trillion transfer of wealth from the bottom 90% to the top 1%. So after those 50 years, there are millions of workers today who are worse off, while we have more income and wealth inequality than we've ever had in the history of the country. So I am not quite in favor of letting the market decide. All right, let me begin the questioning. We're going to be a little bit, not to offend Senator Cassidy, a little bit liberal here in terms of the time, because we only have a few members here and it's an important subject. I wanted to start off with President Fain. And I don't want to talk about statistics. We've heard a lot of statistics. You have been with the union for over 3 decades. No doubt, as president, you've met thousands of workers, you've met thousands of retirees. Tell the American people what it's like to work on a factory floor. In some cases, I mean, by the way, I learned this recently. There are people today in America who are working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. Unbelievable. But President Fain, talk about the impact on the life of a worker mentally, physically, who is doing work, hard work, day after day, year after year. What happens to that person?
Thank you. So, I find irony in some of the statements I just listened to, but the typical life of a factory worker, I mean, and this is union or not, and it's actually worse for non-union workers because they have less rules that govern their workplace. But, when you're, typically many factory workers, many typical schedules in manufacturing are 12-hour schedules, and they're 7 days a week. A lot of these places run around the clock. When you are standing on concrete floors 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, year after year after year, there's a lot of wear and tear on a person's body. As I say, people when they age, they end up, in their older working years, end up getting knee replacements, hip replacements, shoulder surgeries. But I just find an irony in some of this that, mentally, the stress of working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. When you don't get to see your kids, you don't get to go home and have dinner with your kids, you don't get to make sure they're getting their homework done, you don't get to spend quality time with family, or just even if you don't have a family, if you have quality time for yourself. Something sacrificed when you're working 12 hours a day, either sleep or time with family, something else is sacrificed. We only have so much time in a day.
Please make sure you don't miss out on this. You will want to make sure that you receive any available refund money from your state as soon as possible. Some states are still sending out checks worth up to $800 per household, and many top lawmakers are advocating for new relief programs. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also know, tomorrow I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Now, friends, Colorado residents are one step closer to receiving their Tabor refund check since the Colorado Department of Revenue has just begun processing tax forms for 2023. Tabor, or the Taxpayers' Bill of Rights, mandates that Colorado refund excess revenues back to taxpayers. This refund is facilitated through the income tax filing process. For the 2023 tax year, Colorado legislators have decided to make refund amounts uniform. Single filers can expect a refund of $800, while married couples who file joint returns are entitled to a refund of $1,600. But in previous years, refund amounts were contingent on income levels. Additionally, in late 2022, refunds were dispersed in the form of checks, branded as Colorado Cashback. Even if you are not required to file a federal tax form or have no tax liability in Colorado, it is still advisable to file your taxes in Colorado this year to ensure you receive your refund. Residents of Colorado have convenient options for filing their state income taxes, including the state's revenue online service, which allows for free e-filing. Moreover, the IRS Free File program offers various services, enabling individuals with adjusted gross incomes under $79,000 to file federal and sometimes state income taxes online for free. Once your state return is filed, you can track the status of your refund online. Notably, officials from Governor Jared Polis's and Senator Michael Benet's office have confirmed the Tabor refunds for the 2023 tax year will not be taxable. So this means any Colorado cashback refunds received in 2023 do not need to be reported as income on federal taxes this filing season. According to Politico, President Biden has been increasingly concerned about the high cost of housing, which he sees as a potential obstacle to his re-election campaign. He has been pressing his senior staff for solutions to make homes more affordable and available, often questioning them on mortgage rates and rental prices. Biden has emphasized the burden that housing inflation places on families' monthly budgets, considering it a top complaint he hears from voters during his travels. According to senior White House officials, Biden's focus on housing dates back to the summer, with concerns about the lack of housing supply and high interest rates. He also acknowledges that many Americans are struggling with high rents and are unable to afford their first homes, leaving them feeling stuck. This personal concern from Biden reflects his awareness that housing remains a significant vulnerability in his administration's efforts to combat inflation. Housing costs are now the leading driver of inflation, comprising 2/3 of the annual increase during the month of February. This issue is impacting consumer sentiment and may be detracting from the political boost expected from the improving economy. In response, the White House has elevated housing to a top priority, aiming to demonstrate empathy and understanding of Americans' frustrations. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on this? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Well, my great and beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. Every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, simply click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Thursday.